How's it going, guys? It's SI here bringing you ICBA Season 2, week number 5. This week we're going up against Hispanic and the Reno Acerolas. He brings the team of Hydreigon, Serena, Terrakion, Mega Metagross, Arcanine, and Mimikyu. Very offensive team, very, I guess, like hyper-offensive, you could call it. Arcanine I'm seeing is defensive for Talonflame, because other than that, he really doesn't have a good Talonflame answer. Besides like Mimikyu, but if that disguise gets broken, then it's not really an answer, in my opinion. So yeah, that's a thing. But yeah, very offensive team. I predicted everything on his team to come except for Serena. I predicted Mega Metagross, Mimikyu, Arcanine, Terrakion, Hydreigon, and Mantine. But he didn't bring Mantine, so HP Electric on Pharasma is a waste. And I changed Wild Frustration on Stoutland to Wild Charge because I didn't have enough money in game to buy the herbs that make Stoutland hate me. So I'm like, alright, whatever, I might as well just go Wild Charge because there's a good chance he brings Mantine. He was actually going to, and then he made a last minute change to bring Serena instead of Mantine. But Mantine would have been also nice for Palossand so that I could take hits from that thing and I could get the water compaction. That would be really nice. So yeah, but unfortunately no Mantine there. So the Wild Charge is a waste, HP Electric is a waste. Palossand doesn't get the defense boost, so it's just annoying, but whatever, is what it is, I guess. Let me actually take this off there, or actually no, I'm going to keep that there, and I'm just going to, hold up. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to do that. Okay, good. So that you don't see how many turns it is. Why is Stoutland on the screen? Alright, anyway, let's get right into this. I'm going to lead Stoutland because by the way, I did change, I don't know if I said this on the team builder, I changed Intimidate to Scrappy on Stoutland so I could hit the Mimikyu with the Retaliate just in case, but yeah, Banded Stoutland looked like a decent thing to lead, so I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna switch out here because I don't want to like die to a Draco turn 1, so that would kind of like, I'm gonna go to Splice, which is why I dedicated switching to Hydreigon. I was hoping he wouldn't go for U-turn. Unfortunately, he does, so he's gonna get the switch initiative on me. Ugh, I have the sniffles. I'm still kind of sick, but whatever. He goes into Matt, which is his Metaverse, and what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna switch. Obviously, I go to Palossand because this is okay. So basically, I can take hits from the Mega Metagross. I should be able to take a Meteor Mash and not get to a KO, except if he does get the attack boost, which is I think is like a 10% chance, then that's really scary. But if he doesn't get the attack boost, then I should be able to live hits from this thing consistently. Also, if he flinches with Zen Headbutt, then that could be a problem. But he actually goes for Ice Punch, which is extremely unfortunate because he's gonna be able to almost to KO me. It's honestly a roll because it's just above half, but I have leftovers. So it's looking like if he gets the same roll, I'll live it just barely. But I don't want to risk that because I still want Palossand. So I actually went into Avalugg here, hoping that he'd go for Ice Punch, and then what I wanted to do after that was predict like the Steel type move and double into Talonflame to resist it. It would break my Gale Wings, but I'd be able to like save everything. He actually goes into Hydreigon though, and luckily he goes for the U-turn here, gets a crit, which doesn't really matter. Gets the Rocky Helmet damage, which is really cool. And I'm just gonna fire off a big Avalanche here, and it's gonna do a decent chunk to this thing. I calced it. Now, what I should have done probably was switch into Palossand this turn. But you see here, as he goes for the Stealth Rocks, and I click EQ, that's a bit unfortunate because he has to Shucker Berry, okay, which is like really good on his end, I guess. I don't know if he predicted that or whatever, but that's not gonna kill him. But it was a crit, so basically, like, he would have actually been able to probably live the EQ without the Shucker Berry, just barely. But it would have been a roll, I think, because I was calculating it. Without the Shucker Berry, I think it would have been a roll, unless he had like HP investment, which he actually probably did. But whatever, he goes to close combat, gets the Rocky Helmet damage, does a lot of damage to me. I knew I could live it though. That damage looks like, I think it was like max attack Jolly. I don't think he'd run Adamant, but who knows? He might. I don't know. Maybe, because like nothing on my team needs or demands like a Jolly Terrakion, so I'm gonna run Adamant. So whatever. He goes for Stealth Rocks, and I predict that I can go for Rapid Spin on this turn because I felt like As long as I just keep rocks off the field. This is what sucks. He was at -1 defense and I still couldn't kill with a rapid spin. That would have been so clutch if I killed that thing, because then my Avalugg would still stay alive for the Mimikyu. But since he killed my Avalugg, I don't really have a good thing for Mimikyu. And that's what sucks, because I couldn't allow him to keep rocks on the field. After that one close combat, I wanted to switch it to Palisade, but if I'd done that, he would have got rocks up, and then the only rapid spin I have is Avalugg, and it would have been like, it couldn't rapid spin on anything at that point, because it would have been at like 15 or 10% of health. So that would have been like a waste, but I got an Edgar again, because I want to get a big retaliate off. I'm hoping he doesn't switch into Mega Metagross here. Goodness gracious. So, he doesn't, oh, oops, I deleted Mimikyu. What the heck? Why did I delete Mimikyu? Alright, let me get Mimikyu real quickly. Alright, so I go for Retaliate. Luckily he doesn't switch into Mega. I was really thinking I should go for Crunch there. Luckily I didn't. I went for the big Retaliate, because I think it was the safest middle ground play. In case he went into Arcanine, which he did. Here I'm going to switch. I'm just getting the Mimikyu here. There it is. Okay. Just load it up again. So I'm going to Palisade here, which is actually a great switch into this thing, as long as it doesn't run Toxic. Because I can hit this thing really hard with an Earth Power, and I know he doesn't want to switch or stay in here. So what I'm going to do here, you can get the leftovers. He gets the Morning Set off, which is pretty nice, except for the odds. Yeah, he's going to switch. Do I double out? I don't know. He goes to Hydreigon, which is like the obvious play, right? I predict that and go for Toxic. Which is cool, yeah, because last time he had brought in Hydreigon on my Palisade, which would have been good, but I had also doubled out into Avalugg, so yeah. Anyway, what I'm gonna do here is yeah, he's gonna get Toxic, which is really nice. Good prediction, but that was that's the easiest play of my life though, because there's nothing else he wouldn't switch in Metagross on an Earth Power, and the only way I mean, it's good to Toxic everything at that point on his team, so yeah, Toxic was the best play, and luckily I landed it. So he's gonna go for the U-turn there, and gonna U-turn up on out of there, and gonna get into Mega Metagross here, which is, again, I mean, this thing pretty much gets a kill at this point. I'm gonna go for Leech Seed, and of course Whimsicott. There's absolutely nothing in this battle because he missed a Leech Seed. I don't think it would have mattered, because I think I forced him out this turn anyway, so it's kind of whatever. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go into Skyarrow. And I'm gonna predict the Arcanine and go for Toxic, because I think I've already seen, yeah, the Arcanine is Rocky Helmet, and I saw that because of Stoutland, which is nice, because I could have gone for U-turn here, but then it would have broken my Gale Wing, so I'm gonna go for another Toxic here. I'm choice banded into Toxic, so I'm gonna have to switch, but I have the great switch in of Palisade, which is fully physically defensive, which can deal with this thing pretty well. Oh my god, I'm so stuffy, dude. I'm just trying to get this recording over with. No stretch. Okay. But yeah, what he's gonna do is, I think he just goes for like a Wild Charge here. He goes for a Wild Charge, trying to hit my Talonflame. Again, I'm hoping this thing doesn't have Toxic, because if it doesn't, we just need to eliminate Hydreigon, and then we're looking pretty decent with Palisade, because it can deal with Mega Metagross, hopefully, barring any like hacks or whatever, and it can deal with the Arcanine, so that's really good. So he goes into Baylor this turn, or this time, which I actually didn't expect. I thought he'd bring in Hydreigon. I double out predicting Hydreigon, I think, and go to Edgar. Actually, just a safe middle ground, I suppose. So I think what I do here is double out, of course. Double out. Wait, was that a triple out? I tripled out. Triple switched. Right into Ferozo, because I was hoping he'd go for like a high jump kick and miss, but he went for a drop kick. This is a decent chunk. Shows me he's probably max attack, Adamant or Jolly, either one. I don't know. I don't remember this. It was a few days ago. Which is whatever. So I'm gonna go for a Bug Buzz here. He goes into Beardy Binet, which is a bit unfortunate, because I did have the Focus Blast that I could have gone for it there. But yeah, I just fire off a Bug Buzz. First attack that Ferroz has ever done for us. So it does a decent chunk, surprisingly. That does more than I thought, but then again, I mean, it didn't do the most damage. It just resisted it. This is like max HP Arcanine, so it was impressive damage, I feel like. But then again, it's a Ferroz, so that's probably why. But yeah, Pylo Sand is gonna come in here, Extreme Speed's gonna go off. It's not gonna hit me because I am a ground ghost type. Ghost. I'm just ghost. Like ground doesn't have anything to do with extreme speed, but yeah, he's gonna get toxic here. This thing's really low, and it can't morning sun up on me unless it was to predict the switch. He actually does go for morning sun, which is quite unfortunate. Because I believe I predicted him to switch here. But what I should have done was, yeah, I went for Shadow Ball. I should have gone for Earth Power here because I should have predicted him to Morning Sun, knowing that this thing would like die after another one. I do get a special defense drop, but it doesn't like. I guess it doesn't really matter because like the Toxic's running down on him anyway. So there's really no reason for like I can just stop this thing. So I guess Shadow Ball was the best play. So never mind. But yeah, he's gonna switch here. I believe he goes into Hydreigon this turn. Yeah, he does. Because obviously this thing isn't gonna get hit too hard with the Shadow Ball, and him knowing that I have Shadow Ball, pretty much like lets it, once I use Shadow Ball on the Arcanine, it pretty much lets him know that I don't have much for the Hydreigon on this Palo Sand, which is I guess obvious already, other than Toxic of course, but yeah, I'm gonna switch here. And I believe I just go right into Edgar. Yeah, basically sacking it. Also hoping he doesn't. I mean, I kind of was hoping he'd go for a U-turn there. He doesn't. He just makes the right play and goes for the Dark Pulse because at this point I don't really have the greatest of switch-ins to this thing. And yeah, what I'm gonna do here is let Edgar drop, remove him from the layout, and yeah. Okay, so we're just rolling in with the music right now. I'm live editing this music in from YouTube. So here's gonna stay in and just go for the Dark Pulse, which I think is a smart play. This is a lot of damage. Telling me he's probably modest, but it's whatever. Or like mild, because he doesn't want to lower his attack because he has U-turn. Bug Buzz is gonna take him out, so Formosa gets a kill, which I'm pretty stoked about, honestly. We get the Beast Boost. Yeah, that doesn't matter at this point. Gonna bring in Divinity, which is his Mimikyu. I think I'm just gonna sack Formosa here because the only real thing I can get this thing in on safely is nothing but the only thing that doesn't kill it immediately, because he has Bullet Punch, Mega Metagross, E-Speed, Arcanine, and Shadow Sting Mimikyu at this point. So the only thing, oh god, the only thing I could get it in and not die would be on Serena, and like Mimikyu switches into it every time at this point. So yeah, there's really no point in saving it. So I'm gonna go for the Earth Power there. I don't really know why. Oh yeah, because Mimikyu had Disguise, so it didn't really matter what I went for there. But I should have gone for Shadow Ball because he's switching to Serena, which was odd. I didn't really expect that. Looking at Mimikyu, he told me after the game he was like a spooky plate, like adamant ST set. So I could actually live 2 Shadow Claws from the Mimikyu and like stall it out. It would get tricky because of like the Swords dances and stuff like that. I'm gonna go for Toxic here, and seeing that Drop Kick, I know I can live 2. I'm gonna go for Shore Up here, and start walling the shit out of this thing. And I can beat Arcanine and I can beat Mega Metagross with this Palo Sand. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to so he's gonna get Toxic here, and I'm just gonna Shore Up here, obviously, because he's gonna stay in, probably go for another Drop Kick, as he does. And I'm hoping to not get critted here, and I do. So that basically ruins any chance of us winning this. I really didn't expect us to come this close to winning because it wasn't like a sure victory for us, but like we were doing really good. If I could stall out that Serena and whittle Mimikyu enough, or even just like double down, then I could win with Talonflame with like Flare Blitz. If I don't kill Mimikyu though, with the Palo Sand, if I just get it weakened enough, then the problem is that I have to go for Flare Blitz because I can't kill. I'm Choice Bandit. I can't kill Metagross with a Brave Bird, so I have to go for Flare Blitz. Heal at speed. Go for Shadow Sneak. That'll do enough damage to where like I don't know, the recoil plus like E-Speed and Bullet Punch and Rocky Helmet and recoil, like I probably would have lost like, I'm thinking 1-0, not 2-0. I think it probably would have been double down with me and Arcanine, but yeah, I'm basically if I had stalled out the Serena, he brings in Mimikyu because that's the only thing he would have been able to bring in. I break the Disguise. He can set up all he wants, but I mean, honestly, if I get a few Shadow Balls off, I can kill it, so he can't set up too much. And then I'm pretty sure I can live a Shadow Sneak plus that recoil. I don't know. It would have been close, depending on like what kind of exchange happened with Palo Sand and Mimikyu. That would have been interesting, but unfortunately that did not happen. As we're gonna fall to Spanik and the Reno Acerolas. Tough loss there. I don't know. Our team just isn't very good. Honestly, we got a lucky sweep last week. But yeah, Talonflame, it's not very good. It's not as good. Just because someone gets one 6-0 sweep doesn't mean like it can happen every week, and he definitely prepped for it this week. And that's what's unfortunate, is because something that like flies under the radar, for a few weeks, just like stops being effective after the next few weeks because people start to see it and they start to prep for it better. So take Babarrel, all right, Swords Dance, simple Babarrel. That's a +4 Babarrel in one turn. Or the Curse Set, which is gonna double your attack and double your defense in one turn, and then it gets Aqua Jet and Quick Attack. So like that thing's a monster actually, and I'm surprised it's not used, but that's not the point. Like it's a god, and it's crazy that no one really uses it. But if it was to be used, people would adapt to it, and people would find ways to beat it. They just hit it they just get a grass type or electric type in it's faster than it, and just live one hit and then kill it. Like it's not, it's whatever. Like things get stopped. So yeah, unfortunately, this was just one of those games. Again, good game to Hispanic. Sorry for my voice, and yeah. Anyway, make sure you check out my opponent in the description below, and I'll see you guys next time.